Here we can see an example of a piece of malware that is running without the system's authorization. Trying to get rid of it, can't really get rid of it, it won't let you exit, and anything you try to do on it, it will try to tell you. In this particular case, this is a piece of rogue malware or rogue anti-malware. It will attempt to scare you into buying the full version of some product that does nothing. This is one way computer frauds will attempt to take advantage of gullible peoples. One way to avoid these is to simply go down to Process Explorer, and one way you can tell that this is a bad process right away is it's not moving out of focus for the other programs that I want to have the foreground. So this is the actual name of the program, and you can see instead of running out of C program files, it's running out of a temporary folder that is on the hard drive. And so I'm going to navigate to that area, see documents and setting all users application data. Here at the bottom we can see a number of files that don't have any real sense to them. It's just a bunch of numbers and consonants. I'm going to right click and tell it to view as a list so I can see them all. So now if I wanted to, I can have Avast or Malwarebytes scan either of these. I'm going to first start with Avast and see what it results. It says there's no threat found, so I'm just going to exit out of here. I'm going to try the other one and try the same thing. And it says there's a threat detected, so I'm going to have it show the results. And I could choose to have it repair it if it was a legitimate file, move it to the quarantine chest, or delete it, or do nothing. I'm going to tell it to delete it and apply that action to it. And it should go through. Since it is this program right here that's doing that, it may tell me that something else is using the program and it won't be able to delete the file. In that case, it'll ask me to delete it the next time I start Windows. Now there's a way around that I don't need to worry too much about it. In this case, the program has detected I'm trying to remove itself, and it wants me to fix the errors, and if I click on the button, it will tell me that I have to go online to buy some full version. And one of the ways that it tries to tell me that something is horribly wrong and I need to buy their joke product is it comes up with bogus descriptions of things that need to be done or problems on the computer, such as drive C being unreadable. That's a lie because I can look right at it right here and navigate using it. And other ways that will tell me to worry about the computer being slowed down and other. So I'm going to go to the Process Explorer again, and I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to tell it to kill the process. I'm going to hit OK and it will remove that one. Meanwhile, another one running out of the Documents and Settings area is running as well. And this one is a little bit suspicious because it's only a 3-letter name with an executable extension. It claims to be from Microsoft, and yet it's not running out of the normal program folders or the Windows operatings folder. And looking at the command line and the path here tells me that it's running both out of the local settings area, and it's running a file that is a Trojan of some kind. And Avast will probably catch this before I can get to it. Right now it's trying to scare me by scanning a bunch of areas and supposedly finding 20 infections. And if I try to close this, it will pop up with some warning or it will just fade to the background. So here, I'm going to delete this just for the sake of being thorough. I'm going to go back to the application data. This time for the user, I can see here all the different application data is here. This is not the exact same application data that I want. I'm going to show and hide all of the files. In this case, it will show me the local settings folder as well. This is the one in which a lot of the data will hide. Now that I've opened the folder with the virus in it, Avast has automatically detected and quarantined it. I'm going to re-hide these files. there's this one and this one. I'm going to scan this one again. And once again, the XP Anti-Spyware 2012 version has supposedly found some things. One way you can tell this is bogus is because there is no such thing as a program called XP Anti-Spyware, nor will it attempt to try to bring up details like this to scare me into buying their product. The result of the second threat, or the results of the second scan, is that it has yet another piece of malware that I can delete. So I'm going to hit apply again and close this. I'm going to go to the XER command and tell it to kill the process. I'm going to show the files again. I can see here that the supposedly legitimate files are gone and that they've been quarantined by Avast. If I click on the Avast user interface and go down to maintenance and virus chest, it will show me the different file names and what the type of infection was here on the right of what each of those was, and that it was quarantined. These are previous infections that I had saved for occasions like this where I need to demonstrate something, so I don't need to worry about these anymore. I can highlight and I can delete, restore, extract, scan, etc. So I'm going to choose to delete them, hit yes, and that is just an example of how you can detect anti-malware that is fake anti-malware on your system.